Hi. So I let y'all vote on what kind of shadows y'all want, or shadow looks y'all wanted to see. And I did get a lot of, votes on a particular palette. And with this palette, it is our beloved Volume 2. We did have another one, the first original, but this is the second one. And these are the colors I'm going to be using tonight. So they're very pretty. I love these for Valentine's Day. I'm also going to use a little bit of our Moodstruck palette, which is our number 6 tones. And I think these are absolutely so pretty. They have anywhere from like the gold browns, the pink maroon, and they have a light kind of frosty color. So I'm going to go back and forth on these, but for the most part, I'm going to try to use pretty much all of these colors right here. And I know my lighting is being crazy. I'm not able to show y'all very well, but for the most part, you get the colors that I'm trying to show y'all. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I do already have a little bit of face makeup on. My light is not being my friend right now. I'm not liking that. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my lip exfoliator, and I love just using this to get all my crusty, dry lips to go away before I apply my lipstick or my lip stain or whatever I'm going to be using. So while y'all are hopping on here, I'm going to use this to scrub my lips. And this really does help get all the dry skin off of your lips. So I'm just going to leave that there for just a moment, and then I'll wipe it off in like a minute or two, but I'm going to let that sit while I'm doing my eyeshadow. So while we're doing that, I do already have my face makeup on. I'm going to go ahead and put on a little bit of eye primer because I love eye primer for the sole fact of keeping on my eyeshadow, because I do tend to get a little bit oily, and I don't want my color creasing. I don't want it to be fading away. So I only use like a rice size amount, and I just dab it between my fingers, and I'm literally just going to apply it only to my lid because I just want that shadow to be vibrant and bold on my lid only, because if you put this a little bit in the crease, it's not going to blend out as well, because our eye primer is really used to not make your eyeshadow budge. Like, it keeps it in place, and you're really going to be able to notice the difference of color and also how well it stays. So this can dry very fast. You don't have to wait too long for the eye primer. I just put a rice size amount, like I said, on my fingers, or rub it together. I apply it to the lid only, and now I'm going to go ahead and get into the eyeshadow. So one of my favorite things to do is dabble in eyeshadows. That is my number one thing ever. That's my favorite in makeup. So one of the things I'm going to do first is get myself a very flat brush, and I'm just going to get into I'm going to go ahead and get into this color, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply this color all over my lid. That way I have a nice main color that covers my whole entire lid, and then we can come in here with lighter tones as we choose. But I'm just for now going to carve out a line that covers my lid. That way I know not to cross that line, and I'm just going to pat this eyeshadow on. So I'm not going to be doing anything crazy. I'm not having to put a million layers on. I'm lightly adding on this eyeshadow to my lid, and it's already super bold. So look how pretty. And this is all with the eye primer. It does really help bring out the color, the vibrancy of the shade, and also it prevents it from going anywhere, and it keeps it in place. So look how pretty that is. I love the fact that it's just so flawless. So I come in with a brush, and I kind of buff out in the crease. So we're just using one color right now, and I'm just using that to buff out and make it look a little bit more blended and a little bit more natural. So you see, it's not really just a harsh line. Okay, so let's go ahead and come into the other color. So I'm just lightly getting one color, and I'm starting from the inner corner of my eye because I feel like it's easy to go from the inside out. So I'm lightly adding on that color, and I'm just pressing it onto my lid. And what you can do is you can just build down the way, but if you don't trust yourself, go ahead and carve out a line so you can tell yourself, hey, do not cross it, just, pat in this area, do not go anywhere else. And I'm like lightly pressing because like I said, that eye primer is really going to bring out the vibrancy of the shade. It's going to prevent it from going anywhere. And I swear you can even use it for your brows, like you ladies that draw on your eyebrows and you use it with powder. This is the perfect tool to use if you have oily eyelids or if you just have eyeshadow that just doesn't stay. And also it works really well for creams, powders, and liquids. So we have all of the above. But anyway, so I came in and I covered my whole lid with this color. I just wanted to come in and blur all this out. That way we don't have a harsh line. And look how pretty and soft that color is. Oh, it's just so pretty. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next color. So the next color we're going to use is kind of this matte gray purple. And I'm just going to use the outside curve and I'm going to work my way in. So you can just get a little bit, press it off, and you guys just kind of work and blend out that transition color, that color in the crease, because this is going to be your background color, and you just kind of want to get in here and make it to where your eyeshadows kind of come together. They're a bit more natural, and they just give a little bit more color. So, and you see the difference a little bit. So we added a little bit of that like gray purple and you can kind of see the difference. And I'm just going to go in circular motions and also like kind of rainbow motions back and forth. And look, you can definitely see the difference. And you can just use one eyeshadow if you want to go from daytime and you just wear one shadow. But at nighttime, date night, you just want to use a little bit more extra color. You can just use a background color like this and be done. Or you can go ahead like we're about to do on this color. We're about to get a third color. And it's going to be the darkest color, which is the pink. And we're going to lightly pat that color in the very outer crease, okay? So we're just getting a little bit. And what I like to describe it as a sideways V. So I like to buff a sideways V. That way it just gives a little extra something to this outer corner. And you don't even have to buff it back and forth. You can just come in here and sit this color on the outside and just kind of, you know, blend it out to where it looks a little bit more natural. So see how already just adding 2 more colors kind of widened my look a little bit, and also it just kind of made it to where you can see it a little bit more. So I have hooded eyes, so a lot covers when I don't wear, you know, something like up here so you could see it. I tend to wear, you know, colors in layers. I just enjoy layers. That's how I do it. Most of the time I look like this. I have one side to where it's like the daytime look. So the daytime look, I wear one shadow, I blend it out to where it looks nice and natural and light. And then at nighttime, I come in and I do it this way. That way it just gives a little bit more of an edgy look. But either way, if you smoke it out like this, one color, or you have 2 or 3, I promise you it's going to be a smoky eye. It's really pretty. Okay, so just one more time, we're going to dab this color in the outer corner. And I'm going to show y'all how pretty that's going to be, okay? So as you can see, I'm relaxing my eye, and the whole time, you can keep your eyes open if you want to see exactly where you're placing that color, okay? So let's go ahead and move to this other eye. So this other eye, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get that brown gray, and I'm buffing from the outside in. So I like to just, you know, kind of buff it, make a line, and then I just kind of go back and forth, or I even use circular motions. It's kind of what you feel more comfortable with and what you have more control of. So as you can see, look at that. It just kind of gives a little extra, you know, height to your look. And you can always come in here and blur it out, you know, to where it looks nice and soft. And if you know, want to take it down a little bit, you always can. But I like to use layers, like I said. So I try to draw this color all the way into the inside. And we leave it like that, okay? Because I promise we're going to fix this up. It's not how it's going to stay forever. So we've already done the brown gray. So the last thing we're going to do again, like we did on the other side, we're just going to lightly add in the darkest color. And if you want to, a way to remember it, start with the lightest color So like this color is very white. I use that underneath my brow, but if you want to, go ahead and use the lightest shimmery or whatever lightest color you have on your lid. Cover your whole lid. Then come in with a background color, the second darkest color. So this would be like a medium shade, I would say. So we use it as the background in the crease. You use the darkest color always on the very outer corner, okay? Because it does give dimension, it gives height, and it also just gives a little bit more sharpness to your look. So, okay, we're getting that pink, and as you can see, I'm not adding much at all. I'm not having to blur it out and be all crazy, because if you keep blurring it out, it's going to get all down here, you see? So all I do is I just pat it with the fluffiest brush I have. And I just press it into this. And I'll lightly maybe work a little sideways V. But for the most part, you can just pat this bad boy in and look how pretty that is. I just think it's so bold. And I always have one side that looks a little bit more like slouched than the other. But like I said, you can always come in and fix that up and give some height, blur it out, blend it, you know, all the good stuff. Okay, so the eyes, we're leaving that for now. Let's go ahead and get my most narrow. And I honestly prefer this one shadow over all of shadows for highlight or whatever. It's this vanilla shimmer. So I like using this one for underneath my brow because I feel like it pulls everything together. And it just gives a little bit more sharpness to my brow. And look, see, it blurs out everything. So I just kind of do a little bit and I make it go a long way. And that's what I love about the makeup. It's versatile. Also, a little bit goes a long way, and you don't have to, you know, be caking it on over and over and over. Like, it seriously stays, and I think it's just so pretty. Okay, so let's do one more thing, and the last thing I'm going to do is get my setting spray, and I'm going to shake it up, and I'm going to get this, you know, eye brush ready. And I'm getting it nice and damp because there's an eyeshadow color that I'm going to use now in palette 6, which is this color right here. It's kind of frosty. So I'm just going to get that a little bit damp, and I'm just going to run this. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait for y'all to see it in this color. And look how pretty. Watch. You're going to see how bold it's going to pop. I'm trying to get it to where I don't get it so flaky. I might have to do it with my finger here in a minute, but watch, it's going to be so pretty, I promise. So I'm just adding a little bit of lighter flake pink to my eye because I think it is so pretty. And this is from palette 6 that I'm getting the frosty color from. So as you can see, it's like really pulling together and it's kind of giving a bit more of a pop. But we're not done yet. We're just going to add a little bit more. And I'm lightly pressing this in because I feel like with our setting spray or our rose water and with our brushes, you can achieve an eyeliner, you can achieve a highlight, you can have your eyeshadow be a bit more bold. Like, you guys, there's endless results. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit more pink in the middle from this beloved palette 2. I'm going to use this color again, and I just want to make sure that it is seen in here, and it kind of just looks like ombre. And even if you can't see it, go ahead and use your finger and just kind of add a little dash in there. But this color, these colors always remind me of Valentine's or like a winter wonderland, like a really pretty fairy color. But like, look how pretty that is, you guys. Oh, I just love these colors, and they just feel so light and flawless. Like, you don't even feel like you have anything on. So I feel like this one's more flaky. I need to add a little bit more, and then we will almost be done with this look. I'll go ahead and wipe off my eyes here, or I mean my lips here in a minute. But I'm just adding a little bit more flake to the inside of my eye, which I think is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love these colors. Oh, they're so pretty. Okay, so now let's use the white eyeliner. And I like to sharpen my pencil very sharp. That way, I can tight line. I don't have to pull down my cheeks or anything to achieve this look. Okay, I'm using y'all as a mirror. I'm so sorry. Okay, so the white eyeliner even pops out the colors even more, and I think it's so pretty. I love, love, love it. So what are y'all thinking of these shades so far? I think they're so pretty. So pretty, so pretty. So I'm going to blend this out a little bit because I feel like it's not blending as much as I want it to. So I'm just going to come in here, and that's what I love about the shapes of our brushes. They're super flexible, and they really kind of get up in the corners that you want. So I think that's super pretty. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit down here since I have so much product still left on my brush. I'm just going to sweep it underneath here to give a little pop and a little bit of extra color. And then we're going to go ahead and use a little bit more of the flake down here. So that way it just gives a little extra pop. And then we're going to use my other highlighter color for the very inside of our eyes, because I just love drawing attention to the eyes, and I especially love the inside corners. And if you're not a shimmer girl, you can definitely use a white pencil for the waterline and also the inside. And if you don't like all the shiny crazy, but you still want your eyes to be seen, you can also define your lips to make them look a bit more plump and bigger and even more sharp and defined with our white pencil right here at the Cupid's bow, I guess that's what they call it, right? So let's wipe off the lips and do a dark color, and then we'll be done. But I also want to do one eye of mascara for y'all to show y'all the difference that this mascara makes with my itty bitty lashes, because I swear I have like tiny lashes that do not give me any curl. So I already used the lip exfoliator. Also this month, like I said last night too in my live, if y'all want to, you can get the February Sweet Treat bundle, which is 2 liquid eyeshadows of your choice. You can wear them on your lips, your eyes, as a highlight. You also get the choice between a blush or lip exfoliator. And then the last thing you get is a, what is it? That, and then 1, 2, 3. There's one more. Why am I always, a lipstick, duh. What the heck? I'm so brain dead, you guys. I'm so bad. So like I said, 2 liquid eyeshadows, a lipstick, a blush, or the lip exfoliator. 4 products for one price. And then if you want to add a foundation to it, you can get it for an extra 10% off. And it's like more than half off in the bundle when you add it. So you have options this month, you guys. And like I said, I choose the lip exfoliator, but I'm going to go ahead and add a little blush just to show y'all that it is super stunning in case you want to go that route as well. So I'm just adding a dash of this supple peach blush, and I think, like I've told y'all, my opinion, I just think it's super stunning on light complected and dark complected girls. I just love that you can give a little bit of height and color with this blush, and all you have to do is barely pat into it and it goes a long way. So you can use it on your eyes, your cheeks, your lips even, so I really like that too. But yeah, I think that's so pretty. Okay, so we've done that. Let's go ahead and, like I said, mascara, and then we're going to do the lips, and we are out of here. But this is one of my favorite products for my lashes. I have really super short lashes, and I use this lash primer to simply give me a bit more oomph, and also just to condition and hydrate my lashes, because I hate that they feel crunchy. I feel like they're not strong. They shed a lot. So this isn't going to prevent them from shedding, but it is going to condition them, give a bit more density to your lashes, and also it has the vitamin E, so it's really gentle to put on before your mascara. And you can use this instead of a lash curler, because I would hate how it pinched my eyelashes or my skin, and I just was so annoyed. So I was like, heck no, I'm not doing that anymore. So this does what a lash curler can do. It hydrates them, it conditions them with vitamin E, and it also is going to get them pre-curled and just ready for the maximum performance they can do. Okay, so I'm like, where's my mascara? And you want to put it on right before, you want to put it on right before your mascara, so don't let this dry. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and scoot this. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Hello, lovely. How are you? Hello. Yes, so I'm literally just adding on my lash primer, and then now I'm just following up with my mascara over it. And so look at this. It's really given me curl length and volume, so they look longer and thicker and darker. And I hit the back and the front of my lashes, but like I love coming in here and using the lash primer because the curve to it really does help hit every single one of your lashes to separate them. and then it gets them all ready. But look at this, watch. I'm going to show y'all. And I don't have a lash curler at all anymore. It's not needed. And I start from the very base of my lashes, work to the middle, and then work on the tips. And it is like madness. It is madness. But look at that. So like this is a lash primer and the mascara. And it's just what, one coat? And this is just blinking into it. Like look at that. How crazy. I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit to the bottom here. Because I don't need much at all, especially with this mascara. Because you just add a little bit and it goes a long way. I'm not even joking. And I'm going to leave the comparison. So I'm just going to do one eyelash. Or, you know, one eye. Okay, and so like I kind of let the coats dry in between, and then I come back in here, and look at this, you guys. Like how crazy thick do my lashes look compared to over here. So like over here, they're like straight, they don't have curl. Like I'm trying to get them to do something, and they don't do anything. And then over here, I have like them touching the crease of my eyes. I'm like, oh, and they make me look a bit more awake. And also, like I said, they just give you that darker, thicker feel. So, I just kind of blink through it. And I start from the very, you know, root. I go to the middle. And then I do the tips. You guys, voila. I love it. And I love the fact that we have the Y-shaped bristles. So, it really does help grip your lashes. And it gives it more of that, you know, length and curl, and it lasts over 10 hours. And you guys, I feel like my lashes, like I can see them on this side. But I love the fact, this is why, if y'all want to know why I quit wearing liquid eyeliner, a lot of y'all knew that I was obsessed with liquid eyeliner, and I don't wear liquid eyeliner anymore because I don't have to cover up anything. Like my lashes are literally the way to go. Like I just wear eye color, and then I wear my mascara and a lip gloss and a BB, you know, cream, and I'm out the door. Like that is all I use. And I love that it just gives the extra curl and the extra oomph that I definitely am looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and do a dark lip, and then we're going to get off of here. But this is the color I'm going to use for my lips tonight. And it's a Splash Liquid lipstick. I'm obsessed with these. I have so many, and I have like really oily but yet dry lips. So the fact that this combination is like creamy like a lipstick but it stays like a lip stain is super awesome. And look how dark that is. I'm so excited. I love it though. So what I do is I get all of this and I literally wipe off every bit of extra product that is on this brush, because like this brush has like a dip to it. So it can help really like go with the movement and shape of your lips. And also, you know, it just is so well, the spongy little lippy. Oh, good, Crystal. I'm good too. I've been so busy. I swear it's like crazy when I'm trying to come up live for y'all every single day. And I already forgot that Valentine's is Friday. I was like, oh my God, the Hubs is out of town. So I've just been trying to get everything done this week because I just got so much going on like the rest of this week. Anyways, I'm going to come back to that. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to do my liquid lipstick. I swear, even when I put these on, when I put this mascara on, I feel like it literally gives me lashes to where I'm like, oh my gosh, do I have falsies? I'm like, oh yeah, that's mine. I'm like, oh, I love it. Okay, so corner to corner. Well, first, let's do this. Let's be smart. Let's shape and use it as a lip liner. I swear it's been a minute since I've used these. Okay. So lip liner first. Okay. And then we'll fill it in. Okay. Much smarter, right? So, corner to corner, and look like the Joker with my creepy smile, like, hehe. Yeah, we just watched that movie the other night, The Joker. Oh my God. Totally insane. Okay, so. Perfect. Sorry, I'm a freak about it being straight. Okay. So this is the look. This is where my lips are crazy. I'm not used to the cream again. I'm just like, oh, I forgot the cream. That cream. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and blink one more time into one more coat of this mascara just to show y'all that after it dries, you can still come in and blink your eyes. And you guys, it's going to be just lifted, thick, volumized, and curled. Like, oh my goodness. And this is like a second coat. Like, usually a second coat is not necessary, but I just wanted to show y'all the second coat and applying the mascara and what you get and the results that I get. And you can comb out your lashes beforehand. I usually don't, but only because I use the lash primer. But if I don't use mascara in a long time, then I definitely use my brush for it. But for the most part, I just kind of blink through this bad boy, and it gives me the length and the curl, and I just feel like there's like, whew. So look at that, you guys. That's lash primer and our mascara. Like crazy. So that's why I quit wearing liquid eyeliner. The end. The end of the lipstick. This one, Crystal, this color is called Spontaneous. So it is a very pretty color. I think it is gorgeous with any skin tone. I know a lot of girls are like, oh my gosh, I'm very light complected. You guys, if I can pull this off, I guarantee you can too. And I know that I may look like I have a little bit of color, but that's the beauty of bronzer. And what I did today is I did contour with my light and my dark cream stick. So as you can tell, they're kind of like two different tones. Let me see if my camera will will like zoom in. So this is the shade I wear as an all over foundation, and this kind of darker color is going to be the contour that I use to blend in. So I usually use powder, but I decided to use cream today, and I feel like it's really more flexible, and I just feel like it goes a little bit more with my dry and also oily skin, because I feel like when I have oily skin, nothing sticks to my skin and it doesn't look good, and I feel like I have all these spots. But for the most part, I use the cream and then I set it with a setting powder, because I do like it to have that Photoshop matte finish, and also I like to look like less shiny, because I cannot stand this shiny sometimes. But if you're kind of looking for that matte dewy, or you're kind of looking for the dewy feel over the matte, I can definitely tell you what to use, which would be the setting spray. And I'll go ahead and use that. That way I can show y'all that you can lock in your makeup that way as well. But I like to shake up my spray. And I use this a lot during the summer, but if you're looking for something to really lock in your makeup, and also to where you're not like oily and it just takes away that shine, I definitely suggest the setting powder. And then if you want the more hydrated feel and you're more dry, I definitely suggest the setting spray. But that's also why I suggest our rose water, our grapefruit, cucumber, or lavender. They have more multiple benefits than anything. Like they have anti-aging, they have the anti-wrinkles, which is this one, the grapefruit. You can use it as a makeup primer, a makeup setter. You can use it to bold out your eyeshadow for eye primer. Like, it's multiple benefits. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. No, Crystal, I think it would look good. Trust me. It's just, it's weird because like I have, let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm going to show y'all all these, like, and I have drawers full of these colors. So these are the colors, and I sometimes get almost, it looks like the same ones, but these are some of the colors that I have. I have more. I have more. Okay, anyways, but I love the red. I'm gonna have to use the red soon with maybe, you know, some gold, or maybe, you know, something else, maroon. But these are the colors I love. For the most part, I think you would look really good. Let's see. There's one in here that's one of my favorites. Let me see. I think Snarky. I think Snarky would look good on you. Let me see if I have it. If not, then it's in my purse, because I tend to carry like all my favorites in my purse. But see, look, I even have these ones too. And I have a whole nother drawer as well. Like, oh snap. I'm like, come on now. Okay, hold on. Let me empty these, because I'm telling y'all, I have so much makeup. It's not even funny. Okay, but I have these colors too. So I have a purple, I have a shimmer, kind of like peachy red, And then, you know, I have this one, which is more maroon. And then we have the really pretty hot pink. Like, I have so many different colors that I just love in these. But anyways, I will have to send you some colors if you want to see them. But for the most part, I have so many. And look, I even have these ones too. So look at that. And that hot pink one is like the ultimate Miami Barbie pink. So I'm going to have to use that probably Valentine's Day. I'm not sure if I want to use the really pretty red. But look at this. I feel like we have two of the prettiest like pink and reds. And I promise it's not like too much. This is more of a like, I feel like a purple like berry. But I love those berry maroons or like berry, you know, colors. They're just so pretty. But, oh, I think it's this one. I did have it, I think. So Snarky. It looks, no, this is sentimental. Never mind. Okay, I have Snarky in my purse. I'm going crazy. I'm like covered in all these, but I'm telling you, when I say I have like drawers full of lippies, I'm not kidding. So it's always overwhelming. So it's always nice when y'all can vote and tell me what y'all want to see, because I get overwhelmed and I'm like, what do they want to see? What do I want to use? I don't know. It's so much fun. But anyways, guys, I won't keep y'all any longer so I can show y'all my whole collection. But I definitely just wanted to come up and do this look because I wanted y'all to vote on the look tonight. And like I said, these are the colors that I used. I used our Beloved palette too, and it is our Valentine's palette from last year. They do still have some available. So we have like 3 matte shades, which is this pink, this kind of purple gray, and then this white one. They're all matte. The only shimmer one is this one, but they're all really pretty. It's like Dotting, Wooed, Irreplaceable, and Wistful. So they have really cute names. I love the designs as well. Or we also have the palette I used tonight as well, which is our Moodstruck Addiction palette. And this is the frosty pretty pink that I used earlier. And you have the maroon, some pink, some brown, and gold, like you guys. And it also comes with a mirror. And we have like 7 different collections, like 7 different tones. So this one's my favorite for Valentine's. So that's the only reason why I wanted to show y'all some of the mix of these. Because you can pick either or. They're both available. And like I said, this month you do get the February special if you decide to go a different route and you want to try our liquid shadows instead. We have like 9 different colors available. You also get a lip exfoliator or the blush with it. And then you get to choose your type of lipstick. So it can be the one I showed you, this type, the liquid lipstick. It can be a lip gloss, lip stain, you name it. Or you can choose to add a foundation to it. So either way, we have 2 different options. It's all 4 of these bundled together by themselves or with a foundation. So I know that gets so confusing. I make it confusing. But yes, Crystal, I can definitely show you, girl, if you want, but if not, it's whatever. So, and the last thing I'm going to do is use my white eyeshadow that I used up here under my brow. And I like to just add a little bit of highlight to my nose. I add a little bit of highlight to my cheeks. And like I was saying, these products are versatile. So if you want to, you can add a little bit of your shadow on your cheeks and to give you a little bit of highlight, because especially when I go to weddings, I have to make a little bit go a long way. So I'm like, oh, I can use this as this, and I can use that as that, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to add a little bit here because I love a good highlight close to the lips. I just think it's so stunning. And you can just add a little bit here and a little bit there if anywhere you want to kind of pop and just have the highlighted feature. So anyways, guys, this is the look of tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all like it, y'all share it. I love the shares. I love the likes. I love the hellos. I won't bite. I'm not going to pressure you about anything. I just love coming up here and showing y'all my favorite products personally, and also how they fit on my skin, how it just, you know, a little bit goes a long way. They're versatile. Like, I just love it. Plus, I feel like my skin has not felt better using these products, and I've been with the company for like 4 years, but I've only like officially like, you know, been selling for like 2. So I fell in love with the products. I used them for 2 years, and then I decided, hey, I love them so much. They're amazing, and they've changed my life completely. So why not dive into that? So anyways, guys, like I said, if y'all have any questions, y'all just drop them. And if y'all want to know the special or you want me to help you and customize shadows to your eye color, y'all go ahead and drop your eye color below. If you have brown eyes, drop brown. If you have green, drop green, blue, hazel, whatever. Drop that below and I can definitely get you started on our customized liquid shadows. And then of course pick your blush or lip exfoliator and then the lipstick of choice. And if you want to get into some foundations and you kind of want to know what colors you need, I do have samples. So y'all drop, you know, love below for any information. Y'all just go ahead and drop your eye color if you want a bundle, or you go ahead and drop match if you want to get in the foundation. So anyways, guys, y'all have a good night and I'll see y'all later.